What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Straightforward Podcast. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Kyle Bernier. I'm the owner and founder, creator of Straightforward Fitness. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the 7 characteristics or qualities or whatever you want to call it, the 7 habits that highly successful / really fit people have that other people don't have, right? So I'm going to walk you through those, and I put them in order from like 7 to 1. So number 1 is probably the number 1 thing. So make sure you watch the whole video because I want you to get that at the end. Also, quick side note, I work with men, fathers / men who want to lose 30 to 40 pounds. If that's you, book a call down below with me and my team. We'd love to help you map out a plan. And if it makes sense to work one-on-one, we'll do it. If not, cool. All right, the 7 habits. So here we go. I'm going to knock this out pretty quickly. The first one is extreme ownership. This one is tricky. No, it's not tricky. This one's important because you basically have to own the fact that it's all your fault. And it really is. It's all your fault. How you look, how you feel, the results you have in your life, all of that is a result of you, your way of thinking, your way of believing, your way of operating in the world. So currently the way you think and operate is causing the results you have in your life. So just take stock, take a moment, look around in your life. Do you like what you see? Do you like the results you're getting? If the answer is no, it's not, you don't look outside. Okay, well, I need to move somewhere else. I need different friends. Well, actually, you might need different friends, but it's not those friends' fault. I need different whatever, clothes, more money, yada, yada, whatever. The answer is not out there. While all those things can be helpful and they can make an impact, you have to look first within because you are choosing to operate a certain way that's giving you certain results. You're choosing to say yes to things you need to say no to. You're choosing to say no to things that you need to say yes to. You're not showing up for yourself. Whatever it is, you got to take complete ownership. Like leadership, I always say this, leadership is top down. And I'm not the founder of that. I didn't create, I'm no leadership guru. I just learn things and then try to share it with you all and implement it in my own life. But leadership is top down. So any successful person or really fit person or whatever you want to call it, if their company is not performing well, if their body is not performing well, if their gym is not performing well, they're going to look like, okay, what do I need to change? Do I need to change do I need to teach my employees something different? Do I need to implement a different system? Do I need to be on the floor more? Do I need to, whatever it is? They look to themselves first and what they can change rather than, hey, you need to do that and this is your fault and yada, yada, whatever. You got to take extreme ownership in your life. There's a great book called Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. I recommend you read that. It's fantastic. He's big on the whole, discipline equals freedom thing. And I mean, truthfully, he's right. It's, you got to own it all. And the reason that can be so hard, I'm getting on a little bit of a tangent here, but the reason that can be so hard is because sometimes it can genuinely feel like something's not your fault. Like if somebody else hurts you, right? Somebody else made a choice and hurt you. It's like, how do I own that? Right? Like, let's just, I want to keep this in the fitness thing. Let's just say you're someone who grew up in a house that had parents that did not care about being healthy and ultimately caused you to gain weight as a young kid and set it up for it to be way harder for you getting older to lose weight and be in shape. That can be like, well, this isn't my fault. It's their fault. Like they did this to me. That's really tough. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to own the fact that you can make different choices and you can actually go a different direction. So yes, it is their fault for not setting you up with success, for sure. But you got to own like your part of it now, right? And so that's where it can get a little bit tricky. Moving on. Number 2, consistency. Consistency is key, guys. I've talked about this before on my Instagram. I think I've talked about it in other podcasts here on YouTube. Consistency is key. It is not about being perfect. It is not about showing up and performing a certain way. It is about showing up, period, right? The best advice I ever got was from my mom. She said, half the battle is just showing up. And it is so true, because on days when you don't have the energy, on days when you feel like trash or whatever, if you just show up, you're casting another vote toward the person you want to be. And that's how you solidify your identity. You solidify that you are the person you say you are, or you say you want to be. You got to be consistent. And I've talked about this before too. In my journey pursuing CrossFit, and I got really, really great at CrossFit. When I was pursuing that, when I first started, my trajectory was going like linearly up. And in my head, I was like, oh, I'm just going to continue to just get better and better and better and better until I win the games. Like, that's just what's going to happen. And it's not. What ended up happening is I got really good, and then I got tweaked or overreached, and I got to rest or whatever, and I went down. And then I went up again, then I went down. And then I stayed down, and then I went backwards, and then I went back up, and then down, and then up for a while, and then down. It looked crazy, like spaghetti. But if you zoomed out and you looked at it, you saw it actually did look like a line going straight up. And I kept getting better and better and better and better and better and better. But from the day to day, it didn't look like that. And the reason it went from this point to this point over the course of 7, 8, 9 years was because I was consistent. I showed up every single day and I did the work, right? You have to show up. That's the only difference separating you and a lot of really successful people, is they show up and they do the work no matter what. Number 3, they protect their environment. So this comes back to what I was mentioning a little bit in the first one, where you can't blame the people around you or the things around you for the results you have in your life, right? So you have to take ownership. But a part of taking ownership is maybe switching some of those things, right? Because they do have an effect on you. But that's how you take ownership, is I'm going to switch these things. And so switching the people you're around. If you're around people that are constantly negative, dude, it'll drain you. Like I just came back from something overseas. I can't share what it is currently right now. I don't know when you're watching this. Maybe you already know. But when I was overseas, man, there was so much negativity. I mean, I was around a group of people. There were very few people that weren't, and the people that weren't, I stayed with them. Like, that's who I wanted to be around. Other than that, I shut my mouth and got away from them. I was like, I don't want that negativity in my head, because it affects you. It affects the way you view what's happening, right? Two people can be experiencing the exact same thing, but because they frame it differently in their mind, they get different results. So if something happened here and something happened here, and you say, man, this is awful, I can't believe it, I can't do X, Y, and Z, this person says, man, what an opportunity, I'm going to crush it regardless. Who do you think is going to have success, right? This person. So again, surrounding yourself with people who can encourage you to think like that, putting yourself in environments that encourage you to think like that, going a step further into your actual home, like engineering your home to reduce friction on certain things. Like, one of the things I'm doing with this podcast and the YouTube video is my setup is so easy. Like, literally, I've got my microphone here, and I've got the computer. There's a webcam up top, and it connects USB right here. So everything just stays right here. I pull up Riverside, I hit record, and I can start talking, right? And it saves right on the computer. I can download it, put it on YouTube. The editing is on the computer right here. It's very simple. I can be shooting a podcast in under 60 seconds, right? And that's what you're watching right now. So reduce friction in your life. Find ways to reduce friction. Like, I'm trying to think of a way to reduce friction. Like, put your clothes out the night before, pack your bag, meal prep on the weekends, all those things that reduce friction. So like, you not having food to eat, if you meal prep, you've got food to eat. Bring clothes with you to the office so that after work, you can go straight to the gym rather than having to rush home, get clothes, and then go to the gym, and you're wasting an extra 45 minutes, right? That's how you help yourself, and you engineer your environment, and you protect your environment in order to see success. And that's what the best people in the world do. They own that, they claim it, and they do it relentlessly. Okay, next one. They value sleep and recovery like training. So obviously this one is more toward the fitness side rather than just successful people. But actually, no, now that I'm thinking about it even further, yeah, even successful people are valuing sleep, because they know that they can perform better having gotten more sleep than just trying to grind through on 4 or 5 hours a night. You're just not going to perform as better. Your mental sharpness is not going to be there. But from a fitness perspective, the magic happens when you recover, right? There's a great saying, you don't get stronger and more fit from lifting weights and training. you get stronger and more fit recovering from it. So like sleeping, going to the sauna, doing the cold plunge, all that stuff, that's how you get better, and that's how you push the needle forward, because the whole point of training is to you basically destroy the body, like actually physically tear the muscles and create little micro fractures on your skeletal system, which actually happens when you're lifting weights. That's how bone density is created, because you break your body down to then recover and come back stronger, right? And you've got to, if you're of the mindset like more is better and you just got to hammer it out no matter what, yada yada, I want to challenge you: recover, focus on getting some sleep, be willing to take a week off every 6 or 7 weeks after you push it hard. Like, take time, recover, and prioritize it over just going all the time. Okay, next one: focus on the fundamentals. Sorry, I was looking down to make sure I didn't miss one. Focus on the fundamentals. This is, I think this one is widely overlooked. As someone who's like a really fit individual, right? And I'm not putting myself in the category of like supreme athlete like LeBron James or something, but I'm saying as someone who's a very fit individual who works with people who aspire to be like me in that capacity. They want to, like, you're really fit, Kyle. I'd like to be able to be fit like you and have a physique like you. It's like, okay, cool. All I do is the fundamentals. Like, I lift weights, I stay active, I stay consistent, and that's it. And I'm not doing extreme lifts. Like, the most extreme thing I do, occasionally I'll do some muscle ups, right? Like bar muscle ups or ring muscle ups. That's because I'm a former competitive athlete and I still like to do that stuff from time to time. But truthfully, I don't do a lot of it because it kind of beats my shoulders up. Next to that, it's like snatching and power cleans. And like, that's it. That's the most extreme stuff I do. Everything else is literally lunging, single leg RDLs, some machine work. I do some pulling. I do back squats, front squats, deadlifts. Like, I just do the stuff that works and is tested and tried and true. And that's it. I'll tweak the rep schemes. I'll tweak the tempo of it. I'll take, maybe I'll stack more days in a row, like get a little bit more volume in there. Maybe I'll take more days off so I can get a little more recovery. Like, that's all I do. Right. And I guarantee, and actually, Dr. Mike Israel, he's great about this. He critiques, like some of the supreme athletes workouts and then their trainers, and he calls it out all the time. He's like, why on earth are they doing this dumb stuff that doesn't apply to them on the floor? Like, just do the basics. Just do the basics and you will get better. I promise. So he's really great. He's RP Strength. I watch a lot of his content. I learn a lot from him. Some stuff I disagree with, some stuff, but most of it is really good. But that's it, man. Fundamentals, right? Jelly Roll was actually, I just saw a video of this. Jelly Roll was on one of the late night talk shows. I can't remember. It wasn't Jimmy Fallon, someone else. Maybe it was Jimmy Kimmel. And he asked him, he's like, dude, what are you doing to lose weight? And he goes, I've been trying to think of ways to make it sound cool, but all I'm doing is going for walks, eating a lot of protein and vegetables. That's it. And it's so great that he said that. And it's so true, man. It's just fundamentals. There's no secret. There's no magic pill. Like, genuinely, there's not. Moving on. Marry discipline to identity. This is a really important one. If you're watching this video, you're most likely someone, maybe you just, like watching you're a fit individual and you just like listening to other creators or fitness influencers talk, and that's cool. I appreciate you being here. But maybe you're someone who's out of shape and you're looking to get in shape and you thought this video would be helpful. There's most likely an identity issue going on. And what I mean by that is you're doing or trying to do the actions, right? The actions of going to the gym and eating the clean foods and whatever, without first identifying that you don't actually believe you're the person who does that, right? And so you got to marry the two. And it's tricky because the more you do something, the more it becomes who you are, right? So you have to do the actions, right? But alongside doing the actions, this is my thought. This is my thought process behind this, okay? This is the world according to Kyle. Alongside doing the actions, which are hugely important, you need to also be like like changing the way you think about yourself and talk about yourself. So like, I'm gonna go to the gym later. No, it's like I go to the gym. I'm the person who goes to the gym. It's like, man, I gotta eat chicken to stay healthy. No, I'm the person who eats healthy to live a healthy lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? It's claiming these identities over your life rather than like they're just things to do and boxes to check, right? It has to become who you are and how you operate in the world. I learned this personally in my own life, with creating content and stuff. Over the years, I've started with content, posting on social media, and then I'd get annoyed and be like, this is dumb. I don't want to do this. It's a waste of time, which I hugely regret. I should have been doing it for years. But when I finally get into this and really committed, I was like telling myself, I was like, I'm a content creator. Like, I'm doing this. I'm gonna blow up on Instagram. Like I literally told myself, I was like, I'm going to blow up on Instagram. I'm going to figure this out. I'm gonna do it. And right now, currently, I'm at like 80,000 followers, which is like kind of blowing up, right? Relative to other people, it's not. But for me, starting at 2,000 followers, it was huge. It took a year and a half to do it. But I told myself, like, I'm going to do this. I filmed myself working out. Like, this is what I do. I just kept saying that and then doing the actions alongside it. And before long, it got to the point where it was like weird for me to not like create content, not create a podcast, not create an Instagram video, not talk to the camera. Like it got weird because it's like, I'm a content creator. Like, this is what I do. I'm a fitness influencer. I'm a business owner. This is what I do. Right. And you can reduce friction within that as well, which comes back to, protecting your environment. Systemize it, make it to where it's really easy to do. I'm actually I'm tweaking my content right now and making it more, I guess, authentic is the word. My content's always been authentic, but I try to copy some like the viral style stuff, and it just wasn't working. It got to the point where like it just wasn't clicking or resonating with people, and it was really stressful to try to come up with these creative ideas, and you got to edit all these cuts, and I was just like, this isn't working. And recently I've just switched to like me talking to the camera and just sharing my thoughts. And so what I'm saying is like, you got to marry discipline and systems and habits and all that stuff with believing that you're the person that does it. And really believe that about yourself. I feel the need to say that right now. I feel like somebody out there listening really struggles to feel like they're capable of losing weight. And I want you to know you are, right? You really are. You're capable of living a healthy lifestyle. It's literally just a choice. And it's going to take time to get results. It's going to take time, like a long time, right? You're going to have to commit at least a year. You're going to lose a year either way. A year of your life is going to pass unless you die. So you might as well just try that. The worst that happens is you stay where you're at and you know exactly what it's like to stay where you're at. The best that happens is you lose 50, 60, 100 pounds and you're drastically healthier and you feel much better about yourself. Right? Anyways, moving on. The last one, most important one, seeing obstacles as reps. This one, I love this one, man, and this took me a long time to grasp, and it's still hard for me to like remember it in moments where things are really tough. Obstacles are reps, right? And if reps equal results, right? Like doing something over and over and over and over means you get better and better and better. You're just going to get better at it. You're going to get more efficient. You're going to understand how to do it better. You're just going to get better, right? I don't think there's any way anyone could refute that. You do something over and over, you'll get better at it. Okay, so if that's true, and we believe that to be true, then the more reps that you have overcoming a challenge, then the better you should get at overcoming that challenge. You see what I'm saying? So the more times you have to struggle with figuring out how to balance your schedule, and the more times you have to figure out how to create a more efficient way to meal prep, and the more times you have to struggle with remembering to pack your bag, and you're setting an alarm, and I forgot, okay, I got to remember to pack my bag. Okay, remember to pack my bag. All that stuff, the more difficulty you have, the better you're going to get at overcoming these things, right? And we don't want to like get stuck in the perpetual cycle of like starting, stopping, which can quickly happen in this. You want to like move toward the goal in that and get more consistent, but you don't want to get frustrated about how long it's taking. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see the difference I'm trying to make there? I think that's like what happens to a lot of us is we get frustrated at how hard it is. We get frustrated at how much crap we have to overcome to reach a goal. And we get discouraged and we're like, man, is anybody else struggling like this? Like, it feels like it's just me. What the hell? I want to encourage you. It's not just you. I'm speaking from personal experience. It's very hard, whatever it is you try to pursue, right? Pursuing a hard thing is pursuing a hard thing, whether it's losing weight, growing a business, growing YouTube channel, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's hard and it takes consistency and discipline and overcoming adversity and challenge. And the more times you step into overcoming those challenges, the more reps you get, and the more reps you get, the better you'll get at doing it, right? So see your obstacles as reps of opportunity. Okay. I think that one, if you really sit and stew on that, could dramatically change the outputs you're going to get in your life. Okay. Well, those are the 7 habits. Let's recap them real quick. Okay. Number 1, extreme ownership. Own everything. Anything you want to minimize, notice you're minimizing it, take ownership of it. Consistency. Be relentlessly consistent. Protect your environment. So people, places, things. Reduce friction for the things that you want to do more of. Increase friction for the things you want to do less of. Value sleep and recovery just like you do training. Get more sleep. I got 5 hours of sleep last night, actually. So I'm eating my own words. I need to get more sleep, okay? I get it. It's easy to do. Focus on fundamentals, right? There's no basics. Do the basics really, 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 really well for a long time. Marry discipline to identity. Change your beliefs about yourself. Change your beliefs about the world. Marry actions, right? Discipline with identity. Who you say you are and who you believe you're going to be. Marry those two. Do them side by side every single day. And see obstacles as opportunities for progress. Okay. Those are the 7 habits of highly successful / really fit people. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you. Again, if anyone wants to book a call with my team and I, you can do that down below. There's also some links to different supplements and such that I use that I think could be helpful for you. You can click on the website, use the code, save some money. You'll save some money. You'll make the company money, and you'll make me some money. It's a great relationship for everyone. So go check that out. Anyways, peace. Love you.